All right, so for the skills challenge out here in the learning modules at the very bottom, you'll have skills challenge. And then you want to make sure that you read through this overview here. The video that you're currently watching will be in between here. You'll want to make this reservation out on NetLab Plus. This is going to be a skills challenge designed as a contest to kind of test your knowledge and skills as you have gained through this course. When you make this reservation on NetLab, you'll want to give yourself at least an hour, 2 hours, something like that. You can extend your reservation like normal if you'd like. And if that reservation ends or times out or something like that, you'll have to start over. The challenge will run from 11:18 to 11:29, roughly around midnight. And then we'll go ahead and show you how to make that reservation. So just like all the labs you've been doing, click on this reservation out here. Inside that reservation, you'll go ahead and schedule a lab. And you'll click on the section here. Again, make sure you extend this out for at least an hour. I would say go about 2 hours. And then once you get this screen up, you can go ahead and enter this lab. Now, inside of here in the content tab, it's important that you go ahead and break that out and read through those instructions first. That's going to explain what you should be doing inside this skills challenge. So if we click on the content tab, open in a new window, then you guys can kind of read through this. So this is going to be a rough topology of what you see here. You're not really interacting with other students and their clients. Your goal is to connect to this game server, in which case you will perform some questions, and then you will also perform some tasks in order to gain points. So you can kind of read through this document here. It's going to tell you how to create a user account. We're going to walk through all this, but make sure you read through this if you guys have any questions or issues along the way. So in here, you'll click on the game client. You'll be presented with this screen here. And the server address, as indicated in that document, it's going to be 192.168.1.2. We'll hit connect. And then you'll need to click this sign up button in order to create yourselves an account. So if we sign up here, we'll create one here. And then in the email address, you guys please put your student email address. And then in the password, you guys want to set this to something that you remember. I cannot reset passwords. I actually have to delete your account and recreate it. So please make sure you remember whatever password that you set here. There's no password reset feature inside of this skills challenge. So we'll set this up here. And then you don't need to fill out any of this additional information. You do need to pick an avatar. It doesn't matter what you pick here. Go ahead and pick the giraffe, and we'll hit create an account. Then at this point, you can go ahead and log in with that account that you just created. And you'll get inside of a screen like this. Now inside of here, right now, you're going to click this download, select an option, and you would join as an individual. Don't worry about all this extra information you see up here. None of it's going to be relevant for what you're wanting to do. As you can see, this skills challenge kind of runs out, and it runs a little bit longer than what I mentioned there, but the session itself is going to time out around that. So when you come in here, you can always view scores, see what the current high score of everybody out there is. If you do click on that to get back, you just click on sessions up here in the upper left. On select an action, you're going to come down and click as join as individual, and that's going to go ahead and launch this screen. Now this gray screen here, if you get stuck with this mouse cursor and it doesn't end up doing anything, give it a little bit of time. As you saw there, it took some time. If it does get stuck for more than 2 minutes or something like that, just end your reservation up here at the top and go ahead and make another reservation, and it should come back. So inside of here, we're going to go ahead and just close this little guy here, and you'll see this question section over here. You'll click on each individual question, and then you'll answer that as a multiple choice. You'll need to click on the submit button that's inside of there, and you should see your score increase over here on the right-hand side. Over here on the tasks, you'll need to perform the various tasks, and you can see that some of them that are down there. So if you want to break those up and see them a little bit easier, you can click on these tabs over here. It will automatically score it as you go. So for example, in the task, as you complete that task, the system will be constantly checking this little machine here to see if you perform that task. If so, you should see your points increase over here on the right-hand side. You don't want to click on this exit game or close out of your reservation, because if you do that, you're going to lose all your progress. So take some notes along the way just in case something happens, and in the event that you have to start over. Once you've completed everything and you've got as many points as you possibly think you can find, you can click on exit game up here at the top and then log out. And that will kick you back here to the main screen. And then you can also go in here and view scores, and you can see the other ones that are out here. Now, because you're already attached to this session, if you decide you want to go back and try to get more points, if you go to join as an individual, you're going to get a pop-up that says you're already in the session. Or if you ever see this screen, just click OK, click on quit. There's no way to join back to that session that was already started. So you'll just click OK. And now you can go ahead and join back as an individual, but it will start you back over with a fresh virtual machine. Go ahead and continue this. Try to get as many points as you can. And then you don't have to submit anything, or there's no paperwork to fill out and submit on Blackboard. I'll be able to go into this game reservation once it is ended. And that will allow me to give you guys a final score and things that come out of there. I haven't decided what we're going to do with these points. We'll more than likely use them as a buffer off of your skills exam, or to make up for some missing labs or things like that. I haven't voted with the class as to what we'll do there. If you're interested in being a part of that vote or something, you can attend that session, which will be next week. I'm sorry, it will be on the 30th of November, right after the competition ends. Then we'll see what everybody's final score is, etc. And then we're going to have a session this week to go over the skills exam. You'll complete the skills exam during this week here. And then the final exam will start on the 7th as it goes through there.